WKD. What it is.
I have what? So you're right. We've now
Right,
all.
wow.
I'm not
I like
that drunk.
drinking during a
Okay,
podcast.
I'm not that drunk. So we've all had a bit of a drink. What do you get? What do you go to? What's your go-to food after a night out? Because this you can tell a lot about people for the type of food they go for on a night out.
See, I think I have very much a reputation of a certain kind of fun, freewheeling kind of gal. But here's a fun fact. I've never had a kebab in my life.
Neither have I.
And
Not one.
But
Not
people,
one.
exactly, it's that.
Fuck
That
on.
reaction. It's like when you tell people you haven't been camping and people go, what? And then they go mad.
How the fuck can you not have had a kebab?
Because it's
Have you
gross.
Wait, have you
They're
been...
disgusting.
Okay.
It's literally like squashed meat
On
that's
a-
been sweating
on
on
a
a
cylinder.
stick, carved off by a man who's not wearing a beard net.
trying to
Very
get
accurate
past that.
description.
Wasn't it? I know.
That is... Okay, right, I can't fault that at all. However, there's nothing better than, like, a face full of, like, meat and bread.
Tell me
have
about
you-
it.
Have you
And
ever...
buddy.
And you're five a day, like, a kebab is the perfect, like,
I
rejuvenation
don't disagree
food.
with that. It's a great, like big, greasy, stodgy meals are great when you're drunk. But can we go back to the fact, are you trying to tell me that if I ate kebabs for the rest of the year,
You would
with
be
it being
the
my
healthiest
protein,
you have ever been.
my protein, my 5 a day, all of it, you're saying I would look like Adam Rickett circa 1997. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm not one of those insta-gays that are like a personal trainer and nutritionist all rolled into one with like a one fucking weekend course. However, I think it works like that.
Wow, that was a bit shady.
To who? To people with abs.
Fuck 'em,
They
they've
don't
already
drink.
got-
They're not listening to this.
Look,
They've
all
already got looks.
I'm saying is there is nothing quite like a really great portion of cheesy chips after a night out.
Yeah, I'm with
Like,
you.
nothing beats it. I'm sorry. Kebab, McDonald's, KFC, pizza, whatever. Don't care. Give me some cheesy chips.
But I will say, on the subject of McDonald's, other farms are available, is that...
Did you say farms?
Yeah, you heard me. Is what I love about a McDonald's after night out is the whole
Everyone.
club element of bouncers on the door. Yeah, come in, and then
One
you say,
in, one out.
and then when you leave, you go thank you, and they go thank you. Like the whole drama of pretending it's like a nightclub, but you're all in there. With
and
ketchup
that's
on
your
your face.
and McDonald's is your last chance of pulling. If you
Oh,
leave
yeah.
the club
Unless
without,
you get an
without
Uber pool.
someone, if you leave the club without someone, there's other singletons ready to pull in McDonald's.
That's the 4
and that's
a.m.
where
rush.
you get your desperate ones. So you're more likely to bag
Guilty.
someone.
That's when
that's where you find Phil on
That's when you're like
5
chatting
a.m.
up
on
the
a-
cleaner and going, "What time are you knocking off?"
I think we should do our favourite part of the broadcast. Well, it's not a broadcast because we're not live, but
It's a podcast.
it's a podcast, and I think we should do our favourite section, which is the Fagony Aunt section. And I know you love it, so I'll let you do the jingle. What are we doing, Ollie?
It's Fagony Aunt.
Am I not supposed to join in?
Oh, we just let you do it on your own.
I hate you
I
so
was going to
much.
join in, but I didn't know whether I was
All
supposed
right,
to.
we're good.
Okay.
Do it again.
Let's
We'll do it
again.
again. Ready?
It's time for
Fagony Aunts! Yeah.
music.
Yes, work, bitch! Oh, God.
What the fuck was that?
I've never said that in my life.
I know. I've never heard you say
It's
that
quite a
in my life.
jarring statement to come from you.
But otherwise, there would have just been an awkward silence as we
See,
came back in.
This is why you drink on a podcast.
This is why you get
you
drunk.
know, tongues are loosened.
I've got one here that was sent on our form. It doesn't have a name.
Anon.
And I think for obvious reasons when I get
Okay.
to the thing. But here it is. Was at uni, split up with my boyfriend for a very brief period of time. So my friends wanted to take me out. Got very drunk at pre-drinks, and one of my friends wrote slut above my bum in permanent marker. Well, you've got great friends there. Went out to a club and hooked up with a guy, took him back to mine. We got naked. He saw the word slut and thought it was a tattoo. Because of this, he refused to have sex with me because he thought I was proud of being a slut. Side note, this says in brackets, brackets, side note, totally am, close brackets.
Yeah, well,
and
you know what? Don't be afraid to be who you are.
And this was off-putting to him. He then said, as I was trying to convince him to stay, "You have no self-respect, and I think I might catch something if I fucked you."
This is what the guy said.
Yep, that's what the guy
Okay.
said. He then left, and I threw up in the laundry basket in my room.
Oh.
I mean, that's quite a good story. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. You sound like a man. You sound like a gay man.
Yeah, I have never in all my gay years known any straight friend who would let a straight female friend who would let another friend write slut above her butt in permanent marker.
Yeah, this is definitely a gay man.
That is the only that pre-drinks. That is the only kind of thing that would happen at a gay pre-drinks.
I thank you very, very much for that story because that was quite a good one.
I can't remember.
Another submission. This was, if you don't guess, I'll be surprised. This is the name of
so this is someone we might know.
So this is someone we've got to know,
but it's
because
still we don't know. It's still anonymous,
but
but
still
we
I don't know
who
who it was.
Okay.
Okay. Most embarrassing. One of, there's a few, that's in brackets, was at a particularly wild Eurovision party, and I had taken off quite a few layers of costume to get into a hot tub. So this is someone who's been to our house.
Oh,
my
I was
house.
in that hot tub.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is it me?
Was it me?
No.
Am I in
me.
this?
It's absolutely not me. I would never. Can I just say? Never take off any layer of costume to the very end of the night. I remain fully in character the entire time.
We're in the hot tub. Was having a lovely time doing a slutty photo shoot, thinking I looked fabulous. The night continued and I was dancing away until I got a WhatsApp from a relatively new colleague that I didn't know too well. Turns out I'd accidentally sent one of the page 3 worthy photos in my drunken state. Fair to say, it was pretty awkward afterwards. I know who this is.
Oh my god.
I don't.
Who
Mouth it
is
to me.
this?
Okay, hold on.
Mouth it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because she was doing, this was a girl, she was doing some slutty photo shoots. It was very, very funny. I think at one point she fell out of the hot tub as well, like, because she ended up with the next day with like a massive bruise
up
all
her
down
arse cheek. I remember her
and
sending
thigh.
it to us.
Very, very
That
funny
is-
moment.
Side note: one of my favourite points of being drunk is the non-disclosed bruises the next
Random
morning. It's when you
injuries.
think, did I fall down a flight of stairs?
Where did this come
And like
from?
and sometimes they're in like various places, and you think, was I attacked in any way, or am I just a drunk and
Did I
fool that
do
fell
this
down?
to myself?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was this for attention? Or I'm not falling.
Right, you guys need to hear this next one. Right.
Okay.
The
Right,
the
we're
name
ready.
the name of this is Kevin McAllister. Right? So you know this is basically an anonymous one. I've read like
Unless it's Macaulay Culkin.
I've read a couple of lines and it's quite something.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Here we go. Ready for story time, ladies.
Ready.
A friend of mine threw a party. It actually says at party, but I'm paraphrasing here.
We
It
don't
says-
know this person.
We don't-
None of us were at this party.
I don't think so. I
Okay.
haven't quite finished the
I'll
story
remember.
yet, so
I
we
know.
might know them. But a friend of mine threw a party. We were in college at the time. There were many people there. A good time. The friend at the party was gay. This friend at the party was gay, but had a difficult time coming out. Understandable. Anyway, at this party, he decided to come out. It was great. The drinks were flowing. Everyone was drunk. If not, heavily drunk. Myself and a friend of mine decided to chat with him and joke with him that he wasn't gay and that he was just pretending. It was funny because after protesting for so long, the passion was so ferocious to prove his homosexuality. My friend and myself were sitting on the sofa at the time. Let's call him Kevin, was standing up. He said, "Okay, I'll prove to you I'm gay." At which point, he grabbed a Peroni bottle, pulled down his trousers, and inserted the bottle into his bumhole. With the bottle
Wow.
sticking out of his bum, he turned around and said, "See, I am gay." He then removed the bottle and put it on the mantelpiece and walked out of the room. No. My friend and I just sat there in shock.
I mean,
I'm
come
not,
on,
it's
Kevin
not. It's
McAllister.
not finished.
Oh,
We went very quiet. We couldn't understand how the act of putting a bottle up his bum proved that he were gay. But I suppose it was his way of expressing it. We could see that there was shit on the rim of the bottle, and we just sat there in awe. Kevin then came back into the room, grabbed the bottle and said, I'll be taking this. Now I remember drinking the hell of a lot that night.
Not from that bottle, though.
So drunk, in fact, I thought I may have dreamt it. The fact is, I didn't dream it. It happened and has stayed with me ever since. Enjoy.
Wow.
Okay.
I
vile.
thank this person for possibly the best story I've ever heard in my life.
But this is a fun one because it's a story about someone else. This isn't this person
this
going,
isn't
hey,
even their
I've got an
story.
embarrassing story for you.
This is something...
Someone I know.
This is like, I cannot not tell this story.
But, I mean, that's...
I mean, okay, right.
That's a
Would
choice.
you go to a party, pull your trousers down and put a bottle up your bum?
Yeah, but not to prove I was gay. Like, for entertainment, maybe. Maybe if I was booked for the party.
You heard it here first.
But, available for
Available for
weddings,
bookings.
funerals, and bar mitzvahs. But yeah, no, that's, for me, that story is like, okay, wow, that's drastic and extreme. But also, you know, well done. Like, you know, he's
Well
very
done.
much, you know, no, as in like the kind of unapologetically, you know, yes, I am gay. And do you know what? I'm so gay and I'm so, like, I'm not going to hide it. Here's some proof. Whether it was proof from other people's eyes, who knows? But to him, it was proof.
A true
And-
gay icon.
Yes, he's my new gay icon. Kevin McAllister. Slash unknown.
Slash a non who we
But,
had
you know,
absolutely
I wish
admire.
I went to parties like that.
And whoever's friend this is, slide me a DM and tell me more about the story because this is hilarious. And
I
I
need
want
to
to.
know
I want to
who
know
this is.
more. I want to know who he is, and
I
I,
mean,
want to thank him for the great
and
content.
those are the best kind of parties where you go and someone else does something. Where you don't...
Well, it's not
'cause,
you.
You know, side note, does anyone else get that? The fear. The next morning where no one sent you a terrible text, but no one sent you a thanks for a great night. And it's like 12 the next day, like midday.
It's someone-
Every
and
single
you've got
time.
no text, nothing's on the group
No
chat.
recollection in your head
And you're
of what
thinking,
happened.
if I have nothing on the group chat or separately or otherwise, I'm thinking everyone hates me. I've done something.
I have done something.
I have done
very,
something.
Very bad.
Someone hates me. I have killed someone's loved one, and I am wanted by the FBI.
I hate the one where someone goes, "Ooh, you were so funny last night."
Oh,
And you think,
God.
I mean, I get
what
that
the
text a lot.
fuck have I said? And you always know that at some point during the night it was like, wind me up and watch me go.
For
And you
me,
just
the
think,
the fear text comes from you feeling okay today? That's always code for wow, you were three
so
sheets
drunk.
to the fucking wind. And I don't know if you got home. And
I'm just literally looking at you, flailing your arms about as you tell this story, and I just sort of suddenly realised I'm a little bit drunk.
oh yeah, same. So cut
Cut that out.
cut that out.
So you got
That'd be
text
my
in the
new
morning.
catchfab. Can I just say I'm having a great time?
I'm having a
I'm
fab
glad
time.
you are.
This has been by far my favourite one that we've done.
So we have one in. I've asked if I'm allowed to say his name. He has said yes, absolutely. This is from Santi.
Just first name.
Here we go.
Santi says, a couple of years ago, my friends and I were on holiday to the US and did a road trip from New Orleans to Miami. It was all fairly civilized until we got to Fort Lauderdale. We all got very drunk at pre-drink, so by the time I got to the bars, I was wasted. After like 2 songs, I ordered an Uber as I was far too drunk. I started talking to this guy who asked me to go back to his. So suddenly I'm snogging this guy in an Uber and suddenly I vomit all over myself. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Oh
Three
my
times
God.
a lady.
That is his opening paragraph.
That's just the start. It gets worse.
I obviously apologised and said I'd get the Uber to drop me off at the hotel. He was like, no, don't worry. We can wash you off at mine.
I am completely
You hooked?
ready for this, yes.
So anyway, I get to his house and he takes my clothes to wash and dry while I shower.
I love this sexy voice you do to make it even
Yeah.
slightly alluring.
You're trying to make it sexy.
Even though we're all aware that this person is covered in vomit.
Yeah, Santi is definitely completely covered head to toe in vomit. His clothes have been taken off of him by some man.
A stranger.
Anyway, so I get to his house. He takes my clothes to wash and dry while I shower. When I come out of the shower, I get into the bedroom, and there is a guy on the bed, but not the guy that I went home with. He was his. He was his husband.
What?
Honey.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember much after this, but I definitely remember starting a threesome and both